every night. That blood for the drillers. Wanted to be like Mike, I wanted to be like Mitch.
Good morning, everybody. What's happening? What's going on? Sorry, it's a little misty this morning, but we are on our way to a lift right now. So, on today's agenda, we have a little bit of shopping stuff that I have to get done. And by shopping stuff, I mean I just need to get some stuff for the meet, and then we also need to pack our bags for the meet because we leave tomorrow. And then what else do we got to do? We have to clean up the house, do a little bit of laundry, and what else? Oh, I wanted to try and make, if I have time, I'd like to try and make a little workout station kind of thing. Not really workout, more of like a little recovery station in my house, and hang everything on the wall, because I found that if stuff is more readily accessible, as in I can just pull it off the wall and then put it back on the wall, I use it considerably more, and seeing it every day will remind me that I actually need to use it, so that'll be a good thing. Anyways, it's time for the lift. I haven't had coffee in the last few days, and that's by choice, not by the fact that I haven't had coffee. I chose to do it because I wanted to see how my body was going to react without the coffee, so that when I go up to Seattle and compete this weekend, I can have coffee. I'm only having like a cup today, but so when I go up there to Seattle and have coffee like I usually would, I'll actually get the true effects of caffeine rather than just me having coffee as like a ritual in the mornings. Other than that, today we're about to go to practice. Everybody's already gone to Arkansas, and my practice today, I actually only have 2 60s, so they're going to be pretty quick. It's just warm up, do the 2 60s, cool down, and then we have some stuff we got to get done today. I want to figure out, so I have this yoga mat. I'll show you guys. I have this yoga mat, and it doesn't have any holes in it or anything. It's just a thin, simple yoga mat. I use it for stretching when I'm just sitting on this rug, so I don't have to sit on the rug and get rug burn. And then I have like some stretching bands and some like exercise bands, and I want to figure out how to hang them on this wall. So that's my goal for today, is to hang them up here. Now, I don't want to put a ton of holes in the wall, so I'm thinking command strips. And then the best place to get command strips, oddly enough sometimes, is just Target. So I'm thinking that we're going to make our way out to Target, but not totally sure on the plan yet. First of all, we got to go do those sprints. So I'm just going to take sprint spikes, go warm up, do that fun stuff, bust out a couple of those, and then that's going to be it. Anyways, the lift this morning was just a stem lift, so it's very, very light, and I recommend you guys try this as well. It's a light lift. It's just a simple clean with a jerk, and then some step up. So you put the bar on your back, and you do it very explosively. So you step down and jump up off of the block, or whatever you're doing your step up on. It's only about 12 inches, so it's not super high. It's just to activate your hips and get your body moving and get your body doing some explosive movements prior to the meet. I've done it all throughout college, and so I'm going to continue to do it up until now. Tomorrow I'll just do some sort of shakeout before the meet, but tomorrow will be my travel day up to Seattle, and then actually compete Friday, Saturday. So, all right, let's get to the track. I'm actually going to take the big camera this time because I don't think there's going to be anybody in there. Everybody went to Arkansas, so going to take the big camera this time and see how things go. We'll shoot some good quality video. All right, here we go. We have a place to ourselves. Literally, there's nobody else in here. So warm up, just a couple of laps, jog, and then sprint drills, and then get into the 60. Alright, so I'm going to do one start that's only like 30 meters long, and that's just going to be to get my pushes down, activate your body that way, and then I'll do 2 of the full 60s. But I'm just going to try and focus on just this start portion and try and talk you guys through, in post-production, not now, talk you guys through some actual sprint mechanics, because I get a lot of questions about how people should start. I think this is a good place to start to figure that out. Okay, so here we go. We got 2 60s. I want you to think about my drive phase and where my feet contact the ground, and the angle of my shins and the angle of my back, and where my head is in relation to all of that. I think that's probably the easiest things to think about. Alright, so that one actually felt much better. Hopefully you guys can tell the difference. If not, I'm going to talk our way through it. Okay, so here we go with the breakdown of the sprint mechanics. This is literally the video that you just watched. I'm just now talking over the top of it. So we're going to play it through and then we'll watch it back. That's the full speed one. That one's not as good as this one. And this one still isn't great. There's a lot we can pick on this one. So we'll watch it through right now. I think my left hand should be a little bit higher, and my drive phase could be a little bit longer. And we'll break those down right now. So right here, watch again. My hand's actually decently high here, but it could be higher. It's actually going to get almost vertical with this pillar on the door, if you watch, when I actually go to push. And it swings through well, and I like that. This right hand is a little slow to react. It actually comes up and then backwards before it actually goes all the way through again. And then I never actually drop below this. So this is about as low as I'm going to get in the start. And I wish that I would get a little bit lower and really engage this quad and hamstring. My back foot engages pretty well, but you can watch there's some negative force in that there's no block here underneath my right foot. So watch my hand, and I'll try and pause it. Yeah, see right there. So my hand is actually straight up in the air because it's going to swing down and create my momentum. My back is a little bit rounded and it could be flatter, and my head isn't as neutral as I'd want it to be. I'd want it to stay basically flat with my back and not bent up like this. Let's try and go frame by frame here. So my left hand swings through nice and long. I do get full extension off this left leg. So this leg is fully extended, and I maximize the amount of push that I have on my left toe and drive my right foot out. Now I should try and recover my left foot as low as possible, and that's why you hear and see that drag there. But see where my back, this is the part I don't like. My back is really bent, and I want it to be flat and have a neutral head. And it's because my hips aren't moving necessarily. And so I don't get fully extended on this right leg before my left leg is already on the ground. I drag that right to try and recover it lower, and I do extend fully on that left leg again. Then we continue on. But so ideally, when we watch this over again, I would like to see that hand be a little bit higher initially, my butt a little bit lower initially, and then my drive phase is better. So when you're practicing this at home, think about your hips moving forward, not necessarily your body moving forward. So here my body's leaning forward before my hips are starting to move, and I guess in this position it has to.
but my back should be flatter. Even here it's rounded. My hips should be in line with my back, and there should be one straight line from like the top of this emergency sign all the way down to my heel, and that should just make one straight line out of the blocks. Same thing here. I'm still broken. My right knee actually never gets fully extended in the push, so I'm actually not covering as much ground as I could on this second step, and my back is still rounded, so that's a broken force. And I'm not actually applying as much force into the ground as I could, which equates to speed. So when you're practicing this at home, try and hit these positions. Try and think about your arms, because your arms are a huge part of your start. And then think about being loaded on your front legs and trying to keep a neutral head and a very, very flat back. Because if all your forces are aligned and you can hit a position like that on all of your strides in your drive phase, then you're doing something right.
But good work. I'm gonna cool down. I'll probably see you guys in the car. Okay. All right, so practice went well. We're on our way to Target now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little breakdown of the sprint mechanics and that little bit of a how-to on how to push through your drive phase. But yeah, so we're gonna try and find some stuff to hang up that like exercise or recovery equipment. That way I keep my body healthy. Okay, so I ended up going to a hardware store as well as the Target, and then I actually ended up going to Office Depot, and here's why. So I got this at Target. This should hang up the bands and stuff totally fine. That'll work great. Command strips to actually hang that thing up, and then binder clips. Now, I had originally thought that I could take the yoga mat and unravel it, 2 holes right here, and then just hang it up. And I was like, oh, okay, that works easy, no problem. But then I thought, what am I going to make those holes with? So I had to think of a new way. And I was going to use a grommet, which is just like a little circle that goes inside of things and then you punch it together, but I didn't want to have to buy the punch and stuff. So that is where these binder clips come in handy. You place them on here, and then voila, it hangs up like this. I thought that was pretty smart, or pretty ingenuitive, and I thought it was good problem solving, because I had no other way, because I went to the hardware store and they didn't have this kind of thing that I wanted, and so I was like, shoot, what am I supposed to do? But I think that that works out great. So now it's just a matter of actually hanging it up. There we go. Now I just need to figure out a place to put my foam roller and the little rolly-outy thing. And then I'll be good to go. Alright. I gotta go to basketball practice, so I guess I will see you back here after basketball practice. Alright, so we're finished with basketball practice. The yoga mat and straps are still hanging, so that's a plus. Still gotta figure out a place to put the medicine ball and the foam roller and roller stick thing. But other than that, it went well. It's still hanging. That's a big plus. But I need to pack up and just do a bunch of stuff cleaning up around my house, which is stuff that not necessarily you guys want to see. So I think I'm going to end the vlog there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something from the sprint mechanics of the start. That was my pre-meet stuff. I'll do more stuff up in Seattle once I get up there. And yes, I'm going to the UW Invitational in Seattle this Friday, Saturday. I'll be competing. I'm traveling tomorrow. So expect a travel vlog tomorrow, well, on Friday. But Anyways, remember, be nice to people. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt others. Slow down. Don't dance so fast. And I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Okay, bye.